Hey everybody, Drama here with another review, this time for Projection First Light, the new game from Blowfish Studios, developed by Shadowplay Studios and Sweaty Chair Studio. Love the name, by the way. So this is a game that, once you kind of figure out what's going on, will feel very familiar to 90s kids or just kids who liked Roald Dahl. In that it is, in my opinion, very much a children's adventure story with a lesson to be learned at the end. There's no place like home. That may not be the lesson, but it's something you could take out of it. So you play as a young girl who is very clumsy and gets into quite a bit of trouble and then runs away from home following a butterfly. You could argue it's a magic butterfly. I don't know that it matters what kind of butterfly it is, but the butterfly is the main gameplay mechanic, as you can see here. I am using the little cursor, which is actually the original butterfly you find, to create shadows. And those shadows are, most of the time, solid, meaning you can stand on them. And that's how you traverse the game. That's the main mechanic of the game. Create shadows, use them to move things or move yourself and platform around the levels. The story is told through small vignettes, such as this one. There is no voice acting, so that's why I said it takes a little while to kind of figure out what's going on. But for me, once it clicked hard. You'll play through several various stage settings, and I don't know how many actual levels there are. There's quite a few, though, maybe 30, 40, maybe even more. Some are really short, some are longer, and many of them have collectibles. The collectibles in this game are relegated to finding more butterflies. They don't do anything other than act as a collectible. There are some trophies tied to those. One for getting 50 butterflies, one for getting all the butterflies in any particular level, one for getting all of the butterflies in a specific level, and one for getting all of the butterflies. As of the time of this review, all of those except for getting all of the butterflies are obtainable. In fact, that's the only trophy that currently, again, as of the time of this review, is not obtainable. Because there is one level that has a butterfly. This is a known glitch. It's been reported to Blowfish Studios, both by myself and another reviewer, that the level won't load. You beat the level before it, the level starts to load. It's a level called Stables, has one butterfly. It starts to load and then it just switches to the next level immediately, so you don't get to play the level and it just kind of skips it. I actually had a second level do that as well, except I don't even know what that level is called because it skipped it completely without even showing the title. So that was an interesting little bug. Speaking of bugs, I did run into my fair share. In addition to the failure of a couple of 2 levels to load, one of which I recreated several times in the Stables issue, which is going to be patched. It's in the works right now. It just, again, as of the time of this review, has not been just yet. But the other glitches I ran into, I had a situation, and this occurred 2 or 3 times. I was able to fix it sometimes, get around it sometimes, and sometimes couldn't do anything about it at all. There are pots that you are supposed to move, which you can swing from something hanging down from the pot. And it's a neat mechanic. When it works, it's pretty cool. It adds something to the game. Unfortunately, I had 3 of those pots glitch out on me and became unmovable, making it impossible in 2 of the instances actually, to continue on. So, just be aware of that. You might have to restart. Not that big of a deal once the patch comes in for the level that doesn't load. Other than that, I had a few issues with the shadows not working the way I thought they should. I might fall through a shadow, or an object I'm trying to move falling through a shadow. Minor annoyances, really. It could use some tweaking to work a little smoother, but not something that I was really too terribly bothered by the majority of the time. It got to me a few times, but generally not such a big deal. All in all, I really enjoyed the game, largely due to the aesthetic, which I found pleasing, especially all the stuff that goes around in the background, things you don't have to look at, but I found them interesting. And the music. The music is super chill, which I found really nice personally. Puzzle games are not a genre I excel at, and chill music really helped me, honestly, in not wanting to give up on some of the more difficult puzzles. Difficulty of the puzzles really isn't all that high, though. This is a game most people shouldn't have too much trouble with, meaning that it ends up being a relatively easy platinum once that patch comes in for the level that won't load. That's the only trophy I don't have right now, other than the plat, is getting all the collectibles, and there's guides out there available. Honestly, I found most of them on my own. I missed 6 or 7, I think. So it's totally doable. You'll just save yourself some time if you use a guide. Because I think it took me around 7.5, 8 hours, and a guide will probably cut that in half. So take a look at it. I really enjoyed it. I think you will too. I mean, if puzzle games aren't your thing, but you like the aesthetic or like Roald Dahl books, I think it might hit home. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drama out.